With load shedding still ravaging the country, many small businesses continue to feel the knock-on effects of load shedding, whether it be with job cuts, hours cuts, or halting some of their expansion and investments. We do understand, according to a recent survey released by the Nelson Mandela Bay Business Chamber, 1 in 5 businesses have experienced, job cuts, and 90% of them, have halted their investments in the city and expansions. But we have zoned in now to smaller businesses and how they are affected by load shedding. Let's just talk to Rinki Patel, a beautician from here in Humud. Rinki, we just came in the nick of time. You're experiencing load shedding. Just tell us briefly how this has actually caused a strain in your day-to-day business.
It's affecting a lot in our businesses. As in the morning, we just wake up and first see the load shedding schedule. Then we have to put our clients according to that timing. And because of 2 hours or 2.5 hours load shedding, we have to make sure that we won't take the client for hair drying and everything, because hair dryers don't work that time. So even my staff is losing some of the clients because of that. Because some people, they just want to do their hair same time. They can't wait for 2.5 hours. And we can't even take a client before that also, because we don't want to leave the client on the halfway. So we're losing the business for at least 3 to 4 hours a day, and that is a very bad for us, for the small businesses. And as a small business, we can't afford to have a generators for ourselves, because that is a big amount to buy and spend a lot of money for that 2 hours.
And also, just in terms of your staff capacity, because you don't work alone, you work with your employees as well, how has this affected them in terms of hours and all of that?
It does affect. Before, I used to have like 4 hairdressers work in the salon. Now I only have 2 of them, because I can't afford all of them, and I can't pay all of them the full amount. So I have to cut out the 2 hairdressers. They are staying at home at the moment and working with the 2 hairdressers in the salon at the moment.
Would you also understand that your business booms in the time of December, because you are in a strategic location? Just reflect with us, on in the past festive that we've just gone past. How was business then? Because during the festive season, we also experienced load shedding.
Yes, it does affect on the December time, because we accept a lot of we have a lot of tourists here coming on December time, and as I'm here for almost 10 years, so all of knows where the Rinki is. So when they come, some of the overseas tourists, we can say, then it's feel bad, like, oh, South Africa has load shedding. They don't even know what is a load shedding. So we have to tell them, okay, with this 2 hours or 3 hours, we will not have electricity, so we can't work for you, and blah blah, that stuff. So it does affect a lot of in December for us.
And also, as small businesses, we do understand that profit margins and capacities are not as big as big businesses. What is your call or plea to government to assist you?
First off, I can say government, if they can sort out the problem of ISCOM and give us a normal life, what we used to have it before COVID. And other thing, if they can't, then they must sponsor the generators or something for the small businesses that they can work out and feed their families.
Thank you very much for your time, Rinki.
Thank you so much.
That was Rinki Patel, a beautician here in Humud, just briefly explaining to us some of, the challenges that she faces as load shedding continues, to hamper her day-to-day business. But from us here in Kabeja, it's back to you in studio.